more. Seems to be working. Turn that down. Oh. That. Can I remove that? Remove what, Jack? Where it says, oh yeah. I don't know how you do that. That's mute audio. I don't know. I don't know how you do that. I might have to start again. Alerts. Still there? Still there. Typical. I'll stop and come back. Sorry guys. Is it gone? It's gone. Why do I think I've got to type? Because I'm stupid. Hi guys. Hopefully it's gone now, Seb. Hopefully. I don't know why it was still there. I'm all a bit crazy. Morning. Morning, Martin. I'm going to try and keep these chats on the screen if I can. Otherwise I can't see everything. I'm still getting used to this because dear old YouTube, a week after we had hit 1,000 subs, it's still not letting me, for whatever reason, stupidly, it's still not letting me live stream from the YouTube app, believe it or not. Go figure, but there you go. So still using Streamlabs, having a play around because we do want to do some live streams. Say hello to all our subscribers and everything, and say thank you again for getting us to 1,000 subs. Hope you're enjoying what we're doing. So, oh Seb, you might be able to help Martin out because he was asking about some 35mm fans for his X-Max. So, I told him you were using the Surpass Hobby ones. Because you're both in the room, you might as well talk to each other. That all done. So who have we got in the house then? So we've got Jack, we've got Emily, hello Emily, Tons of Trackmaster, hello, Seb, hello, James Williams, hello, Gordon, hello, Emily, hello, Dan, hello. What am I going to do today? Well, I thought I've had that for a couple of weeks now, haven't I? The warranty claim on the ESC for the Senton. So I thought, well, might as well get the Senton back up and running. Put that back in, put the Dumbo back in it. So we can actually run it again. Seeing as it's a bit bare at the moment. Evening, Jay. So yeah, I might be tomorrow might be a big day for the hardcore RC crew. Could be. I'm not saying it's gonna be, but it could be. It could be a big day. It could be a total change in direction to a certain degree. Depends what happens on, if there's anything coming up for Black Friday. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to anyone that's coming in from the States. Hope you're enjoying your turkey today. I was going to think about putting some music on, but I realised that you get told off for putting music on live streams. So yeah, we killed the ESC. I think we actually killed it on the Typhon. It was playing up, messing around, and it sounded like the engine was clogging when it wasn't, and it kept doing it, and we kept fixing it. But it kept doing it. Eventually it gave up, so we could run the Typhon still. We took the ESC out of the Senton, put it in the Typhon, and then we sent the ESC off to Model Sport, who very kindly turned it. Well, I say kindly, it was a warranty claim, so I'm going to now put that into the Senton. Probably should put it in the Typhon, but I'll put it in the Senton because I can't be bothered to take the one out the Typhon to then put this one in the Typhon and then Typhon one back in here. You wonder why it's going to be a big day, Seb? Well, you know, so I'll give you a clue. Well, it could be, as I said, it depends what happens with Black Friday tomorrow. I can get it tomorrow if I fancy red as a colour, and I don't know whether I do. So, but it is a good deal. So compared to getting a green one, the one I really want isn't in stock until probably, I think it's about the 21st December. So for the sake of a body colour, I'm impatient and I can't wait. So yes, Jack, it's what I was asking you about. What colour should I get? But the red one's got a great deal on it at the moment. So red does match. It also matches the. It also matched Callum's Talion. He likes Talion, Dash Bar. So got more of that coming up soon. Got more of that. Get a new video going out Saturday night. Today's Thursday night, so watch out for that one, guys. And there'll be a link. It's a product review which I've paid for, but I like it. But also the place has got a Black Friday deal on until the 29th of December, so I think 20% off. So yeah, watch out for that when that goes live Saturday night. Should be about 5:30 Saturday night. Cool. Red is nice. It's not my chosen colour, but having said that, when we saw the Outcast 8S in red, it was an instant must have that. So who knows? At the end of the day, it's only a body. The bodies don't last forever, so ultimately it won't stay as a red one forever. I can't be bothered to do all that. Steering is number 1, isn't it? Pretty sure. What's the rhyme that everyone says? Which way round it goes? There is a rhyme, isn't there? And I can never remember it. So the red one looks good, does it, Seb? So if I end up getting the red one, I don't like it, I can blame you. 1 to turn, 2 to burn. That's the one, Martin, thank you. So I can never remember it, and I end up normally turning on the radio gear to try and remember. It's going to be a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. On the basis, these are a lot easier to get to than the 6S cars. Actually, we're going to keep the Dumbo on there, so we'll put it up through the aerial. Give you something to do. And yeah, these I haven't taken these up yet, but these are the 2 holes. These 2 holes here, when you do get your granite, put some tape over those. Stops the dirt and the muck getting in and messing up the servo. Italian did clean up nice. It only took me 2.5 hours to clean them, but they were the Mojave was the worst by a long way. Thanks, Jack. We still have mud all over this because I had to clean the wheels out yesterday. I cleaned the trucks up and everything, and I cleaned the wheels up, but I put them back on the trucks yesterday, and because I vented the outside of them, it sprayed. I did it foolishly laying that way instead of that way, and you probably can't see, but I'll do that. You can probably see on the all along here the mud that came out. It all came up here. All the controllers that I'd cleaned, I put up there. They were then splattered with mud as well. It was all up here. It was everywhere. So yeah, that was a lesson learned. Cleaned the Mojave up. It's not perfectly clean. Still got bits of mud hanging off of it. But it was a muddy. It was great fun, great fun, and I'm working on editing the video at the moment, and I'm trying my best to edit it without laughing. And I mean, hopefully you guys will find it funny, but I'm even editing it, I'm finding it hilarious. And by the way, it was all Jack's fault that the mud fight started. The granite, solid car, Jay. It really is. I love the 3S cars. I mean, the 3S. We've got the 3S Senton, 3S Typhoon. We've got the 4S Outcast. We've got the granite. I would have had the 4S Outcast, which is the same platform, if it hadn't gone out of stock. They're solid cars. They're always very rare for them to come home broken. If they do, it's because you chassis. You know, I mean, the only thing we've done is snap the chassis in half. But that was a year's worth of serious abuse from Callum. And I think we broke an A-arm, I want to say, possibly. A-arm or two on them. So we just swapped them out for the RPM A-arms. We will, don't worry. I mean, it's and there's no bloopers because I wasn't doing it wasn't an internal one, but yeah, Callum very kindly left the bloopers in for me on the last one. I suppose that's my own fault for putting the funny edits of them in. Which one is it then? It's not that one. There, isn't it? Must be that one there. What's up, sausage wallet? You got told to cover someone in mud, did you, Jack? Yeah, I believe you. Well, I just heard it was your fault. Don't know who told you to cover someone in mud. Leg injury? What, on me? No, actually, I mean, Kevin did hit me, or hit me. He took me out with the X-Max, which some of you may or may not seen on Kev's Instagram. He did post it up on Instagram. Took me out big time, but it didn't hurt. The crazy thing is, you look at it and you think, oh my God, that hurt, but it didn't. There's no bruises. No damage, only my pride, and my video will have that of me tumbling down the hill. So if any of you haven't seen it and you want to laugh, go and have a look at, I think it's Talbot Kev or Kevin Talbot's Instagram page, and you will see a post of me getting taken out by an X-Max. So yeah, quite funny. Dear old Kev was very worried. Even at the end, he was asking. At the end of the day, he was asking if I was okay. What's up, Bournemouth? Dean's in the house. Sausage, Bournemouth, Dan, PJ or PG. You think you got to cover the worst in mud? It's a shame. The annoying thing is my GoPro, I only have 2 batteries for my GoPro. And the best bit, although it was a bit dark by then when we went through the mud trail, which is where we all got the muddiest, the light was fading rapidly by that time anyway, so it probably wouldn't have come out that well, but both my GoPro batteries were dead by then. In this cold weather, they just don't seem to be lasting. So I have actually got some new GoPro batteries en route with a charger, so that will help. And I've also today ordered last night I ordered the GoPro 9 as well, Hero 9. Although I did have a bit of an argument with GoPro about it on the basis that existing members of their GoPro Plus plan, they want to charge. They want to charge £50 more for the same thing than they do new members. So I clearly wasn't too happy about that. So anyway, I've done it, but I've just taken out a new subscription, and the year's worth of cloud uploads, I've got them all on my NAS anyway, so it's just one of those things. I'll just start uploading them again for the sake of saving £50. Any video footage that I actually need or want and everything has been uploaded to YouTube. It's just a backup that I normally have, which is nice to have, but for the sake of £50, I'll take the new subscription. Wait for that to turn up. I've got 3 GoPro batteries, or two or three GoPro batteries turning up on Saturday, Jack, with a 3-bay charger. So that way I can charge them on the fly as well, rather than, the problem is at the moment I don't have a charger either, so the only way I can charge them is in the GoPro. So when one's dead, I haven't got another way to charge it because I'm using the GoPro as well. So it's been a bit of a nightmare, especially with the cold weather. The GoPro batteries just don't last very long. A little bit annoying. Because then I end up using my phone, and half the time I forget when I'm using the phone that actually the phone isn't recording. I think it's recording, but I've set it to, when you turn it on first of all, it goes to photo. So there's me thinking I'm recording and then realise that all I've done is taken a photo, which is even more annoying. So what's everyone up to this weekend then? Anyone going out? Anyone having fun? RC power tool tips working a normal drill. I've got to get myself some new ones, and I keep meaning to order the best tools, and I resisted buying these on the basis that I thought they were a lot of money, these MIP tools, so I bought myself some Turnigy ones, which are okay, don't get me wrong, they're okay for the price, they're like £2 or something rather, and they have lasted me okay, but once you pick up and use a MIP, I won't go back. They're just, you slot them in the screws, there's no play whatsoever, they're tight, and you just know they're good quality. So on the drill bits, the first set I bought was some Arrma ones, which come in a set of 4, I think they were like £13–14. Well, I don't really use the 3mm bit, I don't use the 1.5mm bit, so all that really gets used is the 2 and the 2.5 at the moment. Well, they're sitting over here now because they're killing the heads now. They're just worn out. They haven't lasted me that long, so I wanted to get just the 2 of the 2.5mm bits in the MIP, but they're out of stock at the moment. I didn't fancy buying the 3-piece bit because I know I don't need a 1.5mm bit because I've never used that. I'd do it by hand, you know. Hardly anything has a 1.5. So I went cheap again. Well, I say went cheap. Someone said to me these are good, these EDS bits. No, they're not. So the 2.5mm, and I've only had these about a month. The 2.5mm is already stripping heads. So MIP all day long and covered in mud. Can't think why. But this is what I use. It's not as fast as like a big DeWalt drill or anything else like that, but it doesn't. It helps. I'm not using it today because of I'm live streaming and it makes a noise. So so what have I missed? I'm sure the rules is if you get wiped out by someone's car, it's then yours. Well, that'd be nice, Bournemouth, if it was, because it was Kevin's brand new X-Max. Tumble Wumble Bournemouth, yep. I need more GoPro batteries. Yes, Jack, as I said, we've got them coming. Hi, Nickel. I'm just catching up on these now. Black Friday deals. I'm hoping for a Black Friday deal tomorrow, Callum, on a new car. So we'll see what happens. I wasn't having a rant on Facebook. I actually rang them up and spoke to them. I'm having a bit of a rant at the moment. There's some new fans coming out called I forget what they're called now. So I've just done my usual and said why would people, they're €45 just for the fan plus. I mean, and it's just using the hours of stuff again. So I'll probably get a reputation for having a go at people with fans, but I'm sorry, I'm just a stickler for it. I don't begrudge anyone trying to make money, but to me, charging that sort of money for a fan, for a $4 fan, is just extortionate. I haven't seen any Black Friday deals at the moment. but hopefully some will come out tomorrow, Nicole. There was one on, I think in the UK, Appliances Direct was selling V2 Sentons for about $260, I think, which is not a bad deal if you don't mind. I mean, I like the V2, but I think the V3 is better, obviously, across the board. Mick tools for the win, definitely. See you later, sausage wallet. You sorting out dinner as well? What you got for dinner? Yeah, there have been some Black Friday deals the last month, but I'm hoping the best ones will actually come out tomorrow on Black Friday. That's when they always used to come out. I think it's a crazy thing. It's an American holiday thing that's slowly crept in, and now become, you know, what's turned into Black Friday and Cyber Monday has turned into Black Friday month, and Cyber Monday almost doesn't exist, and it all just turns into Black Friday, which I think dilutes the offers that you would normally get on Black Friday. But it's typical commercial entities just overdoing everything as usual. I'll wait and see if anything comes out tomorrow. If it doesn't, then likely end up getting the red one, which is £130 off. Thanks to Seb for pointing me in the direction of that one. Because I was going to use my £100 credit that I have at TJD Models due to second set of refunded batteries. But I'd rather keep that and use my credit on something else when I can think of something else to get. But struggling with what to use my £100 credit on, to be honest with you. I was going to get some more batteries, but all the batteries I looked at were junk, basically. Didn't like them. They just felt too. They just didn't feel good quality. I mean, they were Gens Ace, which a lot of people rave about, but when I had it in my hand, and I actually said to the guy, I said, have you got 3S version? And he said, that is the 3S. It was small and light, and based on my past experience of small and light in lipos normally means not very good. So I'm hoping Dean gets some 6S or some 3S packs in soon. Hurry up, Dean, because I'm still waiting for my ones to turn up from China, the DXF ones. Okay, Dean. Well, hopefully you'll catch that, and hopefully you're asking if she's going to come to Paddlesworth for a weekend in the tent. See how that goes. You off as well, James? Okay, go. Have fun putting the munchkins to bed. I miss those days. My two munchkins are a bit older now. Trying to work out. I want to do a live stream on a Thursday. I'm just trying to work out what's the best time. And based on people coming on, obviously, and then they're going to sort out dinner and things like that, I might start doing it a bit later. I didn't want to do it too late in case people were then going to bed. So maybe start it around 8 o'clock, I guess. No one giving us a thumbs up. I'm going to take this up now though, if I can find my Gorilla Tape, which is in the kitchen. So I hadn't done that before, but I will do it now. Ba-dum-bum-bum. They did up until, I'll be honest with you, up until the corona thing all started coming out, and then because I considered myself at the time to be high risk, smoked for 33 years, gave up in February just before, asthmatic, overweight, oldish. With the reports at the time, it was concerned that I was probably high risk, so it meant I didn't see, we were FaceTime and everything, but we didn't see each other much. And then when they did come over, obviously because they were still at school at the time, it was kiss a good night and cuddles good night, all stop sort of thing. So need to get that going again, just to cuddle or something, say good night. Why don't I spend the £100 on spares? I would do, Seb, but unfortunately TJD Model it's a good model shop, it's a local model shop, but the only downside to it is they don't have spares. So if you want any spares, you have to order it and then wait for them to get it in. So unless I'm going to pre-order a load of stuff and say, right, I need A-arms, which I've got spare RPM A-arms for all the cars. I carry it. Any spare that I think I might need, I've already got, because I've ordered it all from Model Sport and added it on when I'm doing an order. So I need to use it, And then it's more compulsive or impulsive buys, I guess we're doing, rather than stuff that's in stock. And the problem with a lot of stuff at the moment is it's not always in stock, and you have to grab it when it does come in stock. So I don't know, I'll use it for something maybe when the 4S cars come out, which are supposed to be coming out early summer or early 2021. Maybe I will I'll use it towards that if they bring out a 4S Kraton in the early summer, early 2021. That's interesting, because they've now come. Oh, this must be the ESC from the V3s. That's handy. I don't know whether you guys can see that, but the ESC they've sent me is obviously a V3 ESC, because it's got the fan header coming out to it as well. And I've just put all that back and didn't put the fan header into the receiver, which I will do now, which is quite handy, because I actually have Seb will recognise that. I have a fan to put on there. So that's quite handy, actually. Maybe I should put this on the Typhon. No. Big rock is in the car, so I'm guessing this just goes straight in the receiver. Can't think of anywhere else it would go. No, Jenny's. Well, I say Jenny. The problem with shipping anything from the States, Alden, is the shipping cost for one, and then we get absolutely slammed on import duty. So anything that costs over £15, we then get slammed with 20% import duty, plus a handling fee if it's coming via Royal Mail. So they charge £8, which is probably about $10. So it just makes everything expensive buying it from the States. So we do thankfully have some breakers in the UK. we have, trying to think, bad touch breakers, we have there's another one which I can't remember, it's like FNGK or something like that. Max 6, yeah, I might get them. I want to get a, do we need another Max 6? I don't think we do at the moment. I want to get the XLX2 for the Limitless, Callum's Limitless, but I want them to sort out the issues first, and as it's winter, it's quite difficult to do any speed runs at the moment because the ground's damp and gets dark early, it's wet, it's cold, it's miserable. So hopefully they'll sort out those issues so we can get the XLX2. Max 6 is just not powerful enough really for getting it over 100. It'll do the job, but you know, we're hoping to do Rosser next year as well. The boys don't know about, but they do now. And they're probably wondering what Rosser is. Yeah, bad touch does well. I like bad touch breakers. In fact, I have some more parts coming in from Adrian. Hoping they might turn up tomorrow. Hoping. They may or may not. For the Mojave, because he sells the M2C parts as well. So I have ordered the Mojave wheel nuts or wheel hubs and nuts for the M2C ones, because even though I've been super careful on the making sure the wheels are done up nice and tight so they don't come off, because I've heard that's a problem, so make sure you do the wheels up tight. Well, we had a wheel come off even though they were done up super tight. So on the basis of that, and when they come off they start rounding out the wheels and the hubs. I don't really want to have to wait until February to get new wheels because they've ground out for the sake of buying some M2C parts for like 30 quid. So I ordered them. I should have ordered them earlier in the week when I also ordered the EXB out drives, which he's now got in on the basis that the EXB chews up its out drives. So I've got some of them. Yeah, importing from the States, you know, some stuff you have to because it's the only place you can get it from. But as soon as they put on the customs amount, the amount it costs, I even know even if you send something free, if they put a price on the customs label, you get charged for it when it comes into the country. Max 6 in Italian, Callum? Well, we'll see. We'll get some speed runs done on it with its stock system in it. See what it can do. See what it can do with the speed pinion in it. I'll try and get that done this weekend actually. I'm sure people are waiting to find out what it can do on the speed pinion. We need to find a good bit of tarmac as well to see what it would do on tarmac. It's supposed to do 70 miles an hour out the box. Yes, they are very good because the EXB, the stock ones, I think are made of Chinesium. I'll go and get it in a minute. And you see if you can see the state the stock EXB output drives are in. Now we do, obviously we've got a powerful system in this and we do drive it a lot, but I think this is the worst one, this side over here. I mean, you can hopefully, can you see that? I mean, you can. Where's the camera? Over there. They're not in a good way, so I don't think they're going to last much longer before they snap off. On the rear, I don't think the front's too bad. It's all the power going to the rear that does it. Now, the front aren't too bad, it's just that rear getting chewed up. Oh, that's the other thing I've got to do tonight. Forgot about that until I pulled that off. We've got a wobbler. Jack's fault as well. Thanks, Fatal. Yeah, we're still waiting for YouTube to actually acknowledge that we've got 1,000 subscribers to allow us to go live. The strange thing is they've monetized us and they've turned on the community post functionality, which went on today, but still can't go live with the YouTube app. So I'm using Streamlabs at the moment, which is not the best thing, but it works. Hopefully the stream quality is okay. I've jacked it up to 1080p and quite a high bit rate. Oh, Holden, you've actually given me an idea there. The centre diff is going to hurt the top speed on the Talion. I need to get that out, and I need to order an aluminium diff case for it. Now they're back in stock. Yep, that needs doing on the Talion. I forgot about that. So used to working on the XBs now, where you can't get those bits, that I totally and utterly forgot about that. So I've got a few bits to order from Model Sport, and I was wondering what to add to the order to make it worthwhile ordering. So now I know. Good. Glad the quality's great. I hope so with my broadband, so I've jacked it right up. I could probably get the bit rate up a bit more, but I thought this hopefully will be enough. Yeah, I'll probably put this, it's 100k in there at the moment. We haven't had an issue with it pulling wheelies too bad, but I will get that centre diff out and probably put 500k in the centre. Gonna get a battery. Sure this all works. I think it's the new, I'm thinking it's this one, the new Dumbo. Reverse that. Steering, reverse. Trim it up a bit. Calibrate the ESC. Did GPM diff cases made of Chinesium. Much better to get the Arrma ones. They're only, I mean, annoying thing is when I was buying them before, because I've got them in the front and the rear of my V4, and I've got them in the centre for Callum's Notorious, because we did start melting the centre diff case in the Notorious. So I swapped that out, but they used to be £18, they're now £21. So they've gone up a bit, but hey, they're still, I think, even at £21, they're still a bargain. Yep, it lives. Right, let's go and plug this fan in and see which way around this fan goes. It rips my hand off. And I've still got hours of mount for it as well. If you want good 30mm fans, as obviously Seb also knows, these things are very good. And they're not too expensive either. Proper fan. Right, let's go and get the outer cover. We need. I already had this because I'd already planned on doing this at some stage. I just hadn't got round to doing it. So, little CNC machine. That's from Hours of Racing. It's on there nicely. Fine. Find the screws. I'm not very organised, guys. I do need to get some. They're 35s, they're from the other fans. Those ones, not those ones, it's the 18s. There we go. Also, right, what have we missed? What do you need? Why do you need that? Oh, what's wrong with it? Nothing. You're not supposed to ask that, Callum. Just say yes, lol. Yeah, just say yes, Dad. I need the aluminium diff cases and I need 500 CST in my centre diff. So I barely used M2C chassis for Notorious for 80 quid that could be good for yours. I did, I really have a problem buying second hand, Seb, I really do. It looked in good condition, but I don't know, it's 45 quid cheaper than a brand new one. And if it's, you know, he says it's not bent, but then if you get it shipped to you and it is bent, you then got all the hassle of trying to get it sorted out and get it back, get your money back and all. It's just, for me, for the sake of £45 saving, I'd just get a new one. Personally, that's me. Or you know, we put a bash bar on it. But then that does mean you can't put the skin on it. But I get why people buy second hand, but for me personally, I just, unless it's a real, if it was half price, then yes, I'd probably do it. But for £45 saving, it's just not enough. It's not enough. And the same with electronics. To me, I'd never buy anything. I'd never buy an ESC second hand or a second hand LiPo or a second-hand motor, just based on how many warranty claims we've had, the value of them is to me, they have no value second-hand. But that's, as I said, that's just me. One of the things I am going to do on this, and I've learnt this from the other fans, is these wires are quite thin, so when they're all hidden away they're fine, but when they're sitting across the top here, just need a little bit of extra protection. You'll see we got them on here. I'll just put some braiding on it. I thought that braiding came all the way up. Maybe it doesn't. So as I have lots and lots and lots of braiding, let's do some braiding. And I can also then fold it in half in there as well. Thinking about it, make it smaller. It doesn't need to be that long, so I can probably do that with it. Where did I put my scissors? One thing with this braiding, when you do cut it, first thing you do is singe the ends. If you don't, it doesn't stay braided for very long. Yeah, they do, but I don't know what they're like, Seb. I mean, these aren't. I mean, Elsa Racing, I got these from. He does do carbon ones as well. I think they're like €6 or something like that. I mean, I didn't have an issue with them, but you can get cheap ones. You can get plastic ones, and you can get 3D printed ones. I need to get some more of this stuff though. Really want to use that. Am I out this week? I'm not sure yet, Jay, to be quite honest with you, because I'm not sure what's happening, if I'm out or not. Not sure whether the boys are over, if they are or not over. So it's a watch this space at the moment. May well be. You off to Moat Park again? And if you are, let me know, and if I'm not up to anything, I will come and join you for sure. And then squeeze this in this bit here. This is where the fun starts, and I need my other glasses. And I might start swearing, but I won't, because I'm on live and there might be kids. is just trying to slot this tiny bit in. Oh, in you go. Gotcha. I think we're good. Hot. This braiding, you can either get it on eBay, about £1 or £2 a metre, or you can get it from Hobby King, and this is 6mm braiding. And I use this braiding for making my high-speed fans as well. So if you look at I have a video on how to make some high-speed fans, which end up looking like that. I've got to make some more. So these are like NTF fans, which you know they normally charge like $50 for, or £50, whatever it is. That's a £4 fan, and the parts. So there's a video on how to make those. It's just parts of the stuff that I have for making those, really. Seb's also got some, so Seb's still around. You might be able to get Seb to, or I think it's in the link to in my how to make your own high-speed fans video. So the first lot I bought, I did buy from eBay, and it was like £2 for a metre, which I thought was a good deal. And then I found it on Hobby King for £2 for like 5 metres. So that's a much better deal. You could probably then sell it, buy 5 metres and sell it. It's probably what the other guy does, actually. Come on, here you go. Don't you break. Good. We're on there now. Glasses again. I can actually read what people are saying. The link to the braiding on eBay. As I said, if you need to buy a lot of it, I would get it from Hobby King. I think what was it called? Can't remember what it was called on eBay. He did all the different colours, but as I said, it was only like a metre. It was like a metre for £2 or something like that. But I'll go and find it now. Be right back. I'll post it in the chat. there you go. That's the two places you can get the wire braid from. I said 6mm. If you just need a little bit, then eBay, I guess, because it's probably free postage. But if you want to get a lot, I would highly recommend you getting it from. Highly recommend you getting it from Hobby King. Got the fan cover. Oh, why is it having to have two sets of glasses? Okay, Seb, what you got for dinner? It's okay, Nikki. Always happy to help. If I don't know something, I will go and find out. Always. And it's just a lot of the times it's trial and error and just buying stuff, and I can't remember why. Well, so I think, as I said, I bought the braiding off of eBay to start off with when I did my first set of fans, and then I was looking for something on Hobby King. I didn't think about Hobby King for the braiding, and then I came across it and I thought, oh, should have got it from there. You live and learn. I'm not happy with that, it's not tightening up enough. Means this heatsink already had a fan on it. I think this was the motor out of the this was out of the Senton originally, this motor, wasn't it? I think when we were having the problems with it and we thought we'd swap it up. Yes, it was. We thought it was the motor that was playing up, so we swapped the motor out of the Typhon and put it in the Senton, and everything was working fine. But I think it must have been the ESC that was on the fritz. Who made you mod, Callum? Well, actually, lots of spanners going out today. Always good to have mods. Yeah, Fatal, I know. I don't understand why Tomley's done that, because he hated it being done to himself. That's the stupid thing about it. And then what he hated having done to himself, he then doeth to others. Which is never good. Yeah, it might have been. Don't know why I gave you mod though, Callum. Can I trust you with mod? Let's see which way around this goes. Not that way around. Must be that way around then. Come on. Looks like I might have bent. Oh. I have bent the thing over. That's good, isn't it? when I did that, because when I plugged it in before, it was fine. Right, let's see which way around this goes now then. Clearly, not that way round. There we go. That down like that. That is all good. That should be good. I'll let you boys sort out the trim when we take it out next. That's not my job. But that job is a good one. All done, ready to fly. Now we've got the fun job. And I will be using the drill for this because it's too much work otherwise. So what games you playing tonight then, Callum? You must be playing a game. Oh, you gave yourself mod, did you? I suppose yes, you can do that because you got access to this account, haven't you? Well, you know, the more mods the merrier. Yes, I need to. The problem is, I need to get a bigger car. That's my biggest issue at the moment. My car, and I've just bought the car because it was a crazy deal that I was leasing it for 2 years, and then I had the option to buy it at the end. I'd preferred to have had the estate version, but they didn't do the crazy deal that they did on the saloon that I got. And at the time when I got the saloon, with the crazy deal that it was, we weren't really doing RC cars at the time, were we, boys? When we had RC cars, I had my E-Savage, which I can't find, and the boy, you know, Jack had his Plasma Edge Tamiya, and Callum had his Maverick Strada, whatever you want to call it, MT Strada. But we weren't really playing with them at the time, so only last September really, when the boys decided they wanted to get back into it, that we then found Arrma, and you know the story ever since. So it started with that. I bought Callum his Arrma Granite for his birthday last October. I shortly thereafter bought my first Kraton V4, which Jack was very upset about because he wanted to get the Kraton V4, hadn't saved up enough money. So he then ended up getting the Pro line, which I don't think we regret it, but it's just not the car that it said it was on paper, unfortunately. Then what did we get? What did we get after that, boys? After we got the Kraton V4. Can't remember what came next. It's going to bug me now. What did we get after the Kraton V4? Was it the Infraction? The Infraction and the Limitless? No, you got your Notty, didn't you? And then I think we got the Infraction and the Limitless. Then after that came the Outcast 4S or the Typhon, one of those. Anyway, we're up to 14 cars, I think it is now, and struggling to get them all in the boot. And with the new car I'm going to be getting very, very shortly, it's going to make it even more difficult. So it's going to come, you know, we used to take all the cars out. Now it's going to be choosing which cars we take out, I guess. And then just rotating, depending on what sort of terrain we're going to, I guess, and where we're going. But I would imagine the Senton probably, now we've got the Mojave EXP, the Senton probably won't get that much of an outing until we probably go down to Paddlesworth, and I might try and look to see if I can buy a cheap pickup truck or something rather, just to put all the cars into, so when we go out, and that way as well I'll be able to make a ramp and put a ramp in and take that with us. Bit of a pain this is broken. It's the first one we've broken of the RPM wing mounts, and I don't know how it broke, to be honest with you. You just suddenly noticed it was broken, which is a little bit annoying. And the reason it's a bit of a pain is because ordinarily it'd be nice and easy, and I'd be taking this off now. As you can see, it not coming off. The reason it's not coming off is because we've got the M2C rear tail brace on there. And that just makes it a little bit more difficult, because it doesn't want to, it won't come out. So I have to take that off as well. So it's just a bit of extra work. Wheelie bars don't help. Probably not. They don't really get in the way on the Kraton because they're tucked up. They're tucked up under the wing, and it's actually the wing mount marting. So it's either remove the wing mount but I do know what you mean when you say the wheelie bars don't work. When the new car comes, it'll be the first thing that's coming off. I could always, yeah, Callum, I could always then stop, you know, just two of us go out, one of you two stay at home, and I can put the back seats down and then have all the cars with me. Do you think that would work, Callum? Leaving one of you, take it in turns of which one of you comes with me. Oh, mud. If any of you want to know what the video is about on Saturday, it's coming out. It's about that. Non-melted ones. These have been boiled and GT85 for the best part of a week. So They normally last. This wing's starting to see better days as well. But as you see on the channel, we do totally and utterly abuse this Kraton EXB. Rubber wings, where do you get them from, Alden? Or do you print? I bet you print them, don't you? Do you print them with your flexible filament? I need to get, whether you can see it, this box here, that is a 3D printer. That's a Creality, what was it? Creality CR10, which I bought for Jack, which he did use but then stopped using it and brought it over here and put it in my garage. So I need to build a shed, ideally, get a lot, either put the workshop in the shed or move all the stuff that's on that left hand side out into the shed to then have more room here, and put a roller door down so I can run it all the way along. I knew you'd print them. That's why I need to get my 3D printer out, because whilst I'm no good at CAD, I'm sure some people would be very kind to send me the designs. Because somebody has sent me today some bits that he's 3D printed, which I will show you guys in a minute. And it's funny because originally we were having quite a heated. It's like all these things on Facebook. I mean, I use Facebook and I try and be as friendly and helpful as I can on Facebook. But things just went, for whatever reason, be it, misinterpretation from both of us, we actually started off on the wrong foot. We were debating whether the Panther graphenes fitted in the stock chassis tray, battery trays. I said yes, they do. They are a tight fit, a very tight fit in fact, but they do fit. You just have to Dremel off these sides here on the inside, because otherwise this won't shut down on it. And he was saying they don't fit, they don't fit, they don't fit. So then I posted pictures showing, well, they do fit, and he was. Anyway, cut a long story short, we're actually been communicating. Very nice guy, and he's spent the time. I mean, and I take my hat off to anyone that does this, including Alden, who. If you see his channel and what he does with his, what he's printed on his, with the back of his felony. I need to get the phone on charge or I'm going to lose power. I just take my hat off to anyone that can CAD design and then 3D print this stuff, because I can't. Right. Bear with me 1 second, I will do this and then I'll go and put the phone on charge, or I'm going to leave you guys. Thank you, Alden. Yeah, I need to get it. So the problem is I need to find somewhere that I can set it up and then not have to touch it again. And that's my problem at the moment, is I don't have anywhere I can do that. hopefully that's charging it. I didn't hear it go blink. Hopefully it's charging it, we won't suddenly drop out midstream. Now, I'll put both sides on or not, because I've got to Dremel it a bit. Or are they slightly different actually? Wonder if they've changed the design slightly. I don't think they have. I think it's just this one's bent. Yeah, a little bit bent. So we'll change that one over as well. We'll keep this as a spare in case I break it out in the field. Yo, Big Jack. Well, that'd be nice. Yeah, having our own logo parts. Thank you, Alden. As I said, I've got to find somewhere. I mean, Jack could ideally have it back at his house and set it all up, because the only place I can put it really is in the dining room table at the moment. But that means the boys wouldn't have anywhere to eat when they come over. They could eat a 3D printer, I guess. But next summer, won't do it this winter, next summer I'll be probably putting a shed up with the help of the boys. They can come over, and everything just got mixed up this year because of everything that's gone on. So that was the plan, to build it this year, but with everything that's gone on, we'll get out there next year, get a shed put up, get everything out of here that needs to come out. And could have extra storage, because I'm running out of storage space for the cars as well in here on the shelves, so I've got to put some wall mounts up, and it's just, you know, rearranging everything really. Hi Bill. Come on. Hi Chris, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. Have you had your turkey yet? Probably a bit early for your turkey, isn't it? Yeah, I need to take the printer back to Jack, get it set up, because Jack's got the space in his bedroom. I think when I bought it, he really wanted it, and I think he got a bit frustrated with it, and then, like I said, we weren't RCing then, but now we're doing the RC cars and everything, it's almost makes perfect sense to have it. Now I did go cheap on my Dremel, but this thing seems to do the job. And I didn't have a Dremel before, but it's now one of my most used tools, so if it ever does pack up I will get a proper one. But what's Thanksgiving, Jack? Thanksgiving is, it's a bit like our Christmas, but it's not our Christmas, because in America they don't celebrate Christmas as long as we do, so they have Christmas Day if they don't have Boxing Day. So Thanksgiving is when they have their turkey, and it's really when they say thank you to everybody. I think it's to do with the harvesting and stuff like that, but yeah, always on a Thursday. Normally I believe it's the last Thursday in November, and then it's followed by Black Friday, big sale day, a bit like our Boxing Day sales, and then Cyber Monday. What's up, Owen? How are you? Did I ever get my GoPro 9? Funny you should say that, because I ordered it yesterday. I was and ahhing. I was waiting to see if anything happened for Black Friday. I was annoyed at GoPro because I already have GoPro Plus. I pay the £4.99 a month subscription for it, and I did that because for me it made sense at the time with the Hero 8, with what we were doing with the cars. You get 2 replacements a year, and with non-removable lens it made sense, plus 50% off, up to 50% off accessories, and the free cloud storage. For £4.99 a month, it seemed like an ideal thing, so I did do that. I've had that going for a year now, and if you are a non-GoPro Plus subscriber, the camera will cost you £279 plus £50 for this annual subscription, for a year's subscription. So a total of £329. If you already have a GoPro Plus subscription, it says log in to get your discount, and they still charge you for an annual subscription, and they charge you a total of £379. So I had a bit of an argument with them yesterday on the phone, saying basically you're sticking your fingers up at existing customers just for the benefit of new customers. So what I did, and I hopefully it's go through okay, is I used my Gmail account, set it up as a new subscription, ordered it, and I will just cancel the existing subscription. It probably means that I'm going to lose all the iCloud videos that I've uploaded in the past year, but I already have those. I have them on a NAS drive, so if I do lose, it's not like I'm losing them. I'll just have to probably set them all to upload again, and hey, it's GoPro's bandwidth I'm using. I don't care, I've got full fibre. What am I wrenching on? I'm wrenching on our Kraton EXB because we broke, I say we, it's a raw we're not sure who did it. I don't think it was me, so it must have been one of the boys, but we broke the RPM wing mount. She snapped it in half somehow. Just noticed it last week. Haven't had any bad landings on it recently on the wings, so I'm not sure what caused it to break. So got a new one on there. This is the second new one, because the first new one, I'll go and get the first new one because it'll make you laugh. So that used to be an RPM wing mount, brand new out the box. So yeah, I always, whenever I get wing mounts, A-arms or anything else like that, I always boil them for 10 minutes. And then spray them in GT85. Actually, that's another thing I've got about. Leave them soaking overnight. And normally it just makes everything last a lot longer. I put that on the boil and forgot. I was editing a video. Totally not. It was a horrible nylon smell. It was very sweet, actually. The weird thing is, I was sitting editing a computer and I could smell it, and I thought, oh, what's that smell? And I went out to the kitchen, and first of all I thought, we've got a cat. Well, I've got a cat. It's not my cat, it's Jack's cat. and I thought the cat had done something it shouldn't have done indoors. And then I saw the smoke starting to billow out of the saucepan and realised what it actually was. So yeah, a little bit annoying to do that, but there you go. You live and learn, don't you? Another glass on to do this. Let's see how much I need to shave off. A bit for that top bit there. Oh, that might be why Jack didn't like the printer in his room then. Yeah, I've seen some people say that they didn't like the GoPro 9. I think some of it is down to the settings. I tend to shoot in 2.7K with the 100-bit rate. Shooting 2.7, then I upscale in the editing software to 4K. The toughest thing is, in the current weather we have, the low light. When it's dull and overcast, it just creates all sorts of problems using a GoPro. And I haven't got the, I'll probably get the media mod for it as well, and then put a proper external mic on it, because at the moment we don't use an external mic, we just use the built-in mics. You've got Raminator, Alden? No, I am jealous. If you've got Raminator, I'd like one of those. Just, I seriously haven't got. I've got nowhere to put a Raminator. That's for sure. I think that's enough off of there. I think we're good. What surpass rocket thing you after, Seb? I hate getting old and wearing glasses. Ah. Is that the one you're working on the engine? I saw, yes. Sorting the engine out because it wasn't getting more power out of the engine, aren't you? That's right, sorry. The other problem with getting old is my memory fades. I'm not that old, but I just feel old sometimes. Oh, you're talking about the, I think it's a 40, the surpassed one that people use in Arrma's. I think it's 1650, 40, I want to say 4072. Could be wrong, so don't quote me on that, but I think that's the one you're talking about. I just Google it. I think you might find it on eBay. Come on. I'm pretty sure it's I'm pretty sure it's a 40 ml can. It just depends on whether it's, I'm pretty sure it's a 4072. It's definitely a 40 something or other. I'm pretty sure it's 1650. Come on, bite. Well, that's just stupid of me, wasn't it? You have to put the nut in. You have to put both the nuts in. Schoolboy error. Well, it's also, it doesn't help that my memory is normally a lot better than what it is, but I'm normally a lot more active with work, etc. Going into the office, going up to London. But I've been stuck at home now for the last, what is it now, 10 months or so. It doesn't help, I've put on weight, quit smoking. Which is a good thing, don't get me wrong, that I quit smoking, but get these out. One. What's up, Pat? How are you? I'm good. You good? Thanks for the video about the shocks, because I had never thought of. I have PTFE tape all the time, but I'd never actually thought about using it. So, great idea. That's why it wouldn't bite. Now it bites. So I hope you boys are watching and learning on how to fix a car now. So when you break them, I can leave them with you and you can fix them. You know how to fix a car, do you, Jack? Okay. Why is it always me fixing them then? Oh, so I have to fix them because I'm the one that breaks them. Okay. You break it, you pay for it. Isn't that the rule? So we have got something we're working on as well for the channel, which I don't want to say too much on it, I don't want to give too much away, but it's probably going to take about 3 months to sort it out. But if we do it and it all goes as planned, it'll be quite cool, I think. That one goes over that side. The strange thing is, it seems to go quicker fixing cars when you're on a live stream talking to people. Which is very strange. I suppose it's because you feel like you've got company, because I've got company. Otherwise I'll be standing here talking to myself, which is very strange to do that. I say it's the first sign of madness, don't they? What have I missed? It's not me that breaks them, it's my dad. All right. Blame the old guy, yeah. Well, I do break them quite often. But hey, I mend them, I pay for them, so. You are careful now, Jack. Originally well, I think a lot of it was to do with the Pro line. The Pro line just has zero air control and goodness knows what else, so every time you used to drive that, you used to nose land it and goodness knows what else, and I think that made us nervous about your ability to drive, which was totally and utterly unfounded, really. Well, we like to send them, Pat. I'll be honest and say that when we first got into it, when we used to take them down the skate park, we used to jump them about that high. And oh no, we're going to break them, we're going to break them. Now we don't jump them that high. Now we jump them as high as we possibly can. And as long as you land them, the cars take it, you know, to a certain degree. Just one thing you don't do is you don't get these things. These are the ones I swapped out, so even the ones that didn't break, these were off the front, so I swapped those out. Pretty sure I took them out of Callum as well, I think. They were the titanium hinge pins. Tried it, didn't work. Won't use them again. Yes, it was the Proline 4x4 MT. I'll go and get it, Pat. We have it in here. And on paper, when Jack was looking at it, and I feel for him because it was his, it was his own money. He saved up. He got the Max 8 for it. It cost way more than a 6S Creighton. Time it all been put together. And he got the special edition ambush version, which has seen way better days, but it just came off. Sure, I felt something come off, but it's not that. It's not that. Oh well, whatever it was, it's gone. So yeah, it's had my serious shoe goo and taping up because all this had come off. So we got that back on. Seems to be holding up okay, but it's just, you're right, Pat, it is a POS because it has zero air control. We bought the trenchers because the Proline, the Badlands were ballooning like you wouldn't believe. So velvet trenchers on there and it didn't make it any better. It's the biggest POS going. On paper, brilliant. In real life, rubbish. POS line, yes. I said, spill the beans to my dad talking about what we have planned in the coming months, not about Kimberly's mum. All right. We can't spill the beans, Jack, because I don't know what's going to happen on it. I've contacted somebody and now I've got to wait to hear back from them. Might throw up. Well, the annoying thing is as well, you can't get the parts for it. So even if you do break it, I mean, we were out and we weren't doing anything silly with it because it was killing batteries as well. Every time you jump it and nose land it, because you couldn't control it in the air, it would squash the battery at the front. So I've got two turnages which got semi-squashed. I then adapted them so I need to check these as well anyway. I then put foam at the front to try and protect them a bit because they just got squashed. So I've put the PVC corner in there to stop it getting in with that there, try and protect them a bit from a nose landing. And then we had a hard case in there, nose landing, shattered the case. It kills stuff. It's yeah, not a good car. Complete waste of money, unfortunately, but there you go. I'm going to see if there's any other deals around, Seb. I prefer not to get a red one. I wanted to get the multicoloured one, but that's not in stock until about the 21st of December. So there's a toy up between a red and a green one. And I'm mixed, but the red one is a good deal. So I'll see if anyone else has any good deals on tomorrow. But I think tomorrow will be the day. It just won't have it for the weekend. I doubt. Who? Is it about the thing? Mum, why are you... Which account's Mum on? Is Mum... Oh, is Mum saying spill the beans? I can't spill the beans to Mum. Mum should be on her own account. It gets confusing. Does the red one come with different aluminium bits then? Does it actually come with aluminium bits? No, well, if we do get it for the weekend, I still haven't got the spur and the pinion for it. I'm giving stuff away now. The fact I need to get a new spur and pinion for it straight away. Right, I think that's done. Yep, if anyone's interested, that's the fan. Bad boy fan in situ. Don't run one on the back anymore at the moment during the winter months. Put that in the toolbox. There's a spare. Don't think I have anything else to work on. I've got to balance the tyres up on this because they're really badly out of balance, but I'm sure you don't want to watch me balance tyres. Red's better than green, is it, Jack? Oh, so that's how it works, is it? So red has, I might have to have a better look tonight then. The red aluminium bits that comes with is so nice. But it won't last too well. Hopefully it will. I'm going to have to order some more glue. I've only got one tube, and that one, I doubt that will be enough. I've only got one and a bit tubes left, so that's probably not enough to do the body totally either. So I won't be sending it because I'll have to go over it as well. But I might get it out for a run. I have to check the batteries, make sure they're. You think we know what we're talking about? What do you think, Pat? I'm sure the boys can help you, Mum. Ratty Queen, Carol. Should be able to help you so it doesn't log into your account. Or Jack's account, I should say. Go and get the battery charger and make sure these 4S ones are okay. Bum dum bum dum. Does that mean when I come to see the boys next, I've got to sort out your YouTube for you? The boys must be able to sort it out, surely. That's fine. Okay, Alden, well, thanks for dropping in. Enjoy your turkey. Happy Thanksgiving. I'll be going shortly myself. I'll be going to sort my dinner out. And I've done all the repairs now. I'm just going to... Just got to check these 4S packs because I haven't checked these for a while and make sure they're okay. Don't end it. I'm sure people don't want to see me eating a sandwich for dinner. Yep, they're fine. No, thank you, Alden. Ladies, enjoy your turkey. Happy Thanksgiving. Thanks for dropping by. Hey Gans, how are you? Yep, they're tickety boo. I know. I'm surprised that people are dropping into actually what, you know, when I did my first live stream last week, I was shocked to find within, I just did it as a test, literally did it as a test to see if it actually worked, because YouTube are in their ever way of, you know, a week later we still can't live stream using the YouTube app, so we have to use Streamlabs, even though we've got over 1,000 subs now. But I thought I'd just give it a test, see if I could actually do it. Didn't think anyone would actually join. So imagine my surprise when I fired it up, and as I'm trying to bring it up on the computer to see what the quality's like, I've got 3 people in the chat already. So then I felt bad about saying, oh, it's only a test. So I did say it was only a test, but obviously people came in. But 2 hours. Turned into a 2-hour stream. I was blown away by people actually coming in and wanting to talk to me. So, chuffed as houses. People want to, you know, want to say hello, come and chat and shoot the S with me, etc. Bit late for dinner. I always eat late. I started this at probably about 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock now. I'll just be having a sandwich anyway. Why is who not mod? Is Claire in the chat? Have I missed Claire joining? Mr. Claire's RC. Ah. Hello Ian, how are you? We've got lots of mods. Pat's not mod either. Oh, come on, David. We're gonna have some mods. Everyone's gonna have a spanner. Yeah, so Jack, Claire's RC would obviously be Claire. Mr. Claire's RC is Ian. We didn't really break anything on Sunday, Ian, to be honest with you. The only thing we broke was the wing mount on the Creighton EXB, which I've just fixed. I had a warranty claim on the ESC from the 3S Typhon, which we'd taken out. That got sent back, so we got that new one back. But we were running the one out of the Senton in it, so I've just put that in the Senton. Other than that, the biggest issue of last Sunday, which was, I'm still laughing about it now, and I started editing the video of it today, and I keep laughing just watching it, trying to edit it and not laugh. So hopefully everyone else finds it just as funny as I found it when it goes live, but it'll probably be next week sometime. But it was the cleaning, 2 hours worth of cleaning, probably 2.5 hours actually. It was a nightmare. And then I just finished off cleaning them yesterday, the bodies, and doing the tyres, vented on the outside, and now this is covered in mud all up here because I had them on the bench, put the tyres on, span them up to get all the water out that was still in them. And of course all these controllers which I cleaned because they were all muddy, I put those up there because they were nice and clean, only for them to get covered in mud again when the mud and everything sprayed all up. So yeah, lots of fun. But we have some wellies now as well. I bought some wellies this week, so they've turned up. So we've all got wellies for next time we go to a muddy place, so we don't have to worry about getting the trainers dirty. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I mean it's that Sandy's was just so funny, so funny. The annoying thing is that the funniest part didn't really get on video. 2 reasons for that. One is because my GoPro batteries had all died by that point. Number 2, it was getting dark, so the light was fading. I probably could have done it on my phone, but I don't have a phone holder, so I'd have been holding it in my hand, and probably wouldn't have got much footage because the phone would have been covered in mud. So we didn't get the mud trail on video, but the rest of it we did get on video, and even, you know, even going down there was quite funny. Now I had 3 to clean, and it was I didn't get home until about 8 o'clock, I think it was, because it was quite a drive for me to get up there and then drop the boy. Well, I have to drop the boys back in Essex, and then, so I think it was about an hour and a half to get the boys back to their house in Essex, and then it's an hour's drive from Essex to me. So it is a bit of a trek, but it's worth it. It was good fun. Do it again. You know, it's probably no different to what Bournemouth does every time he comes up to Ark. He has a long old trek. So, you know, for a good day's out, sometimes you have to go and drive. It's all part and parcel of the hobby, really. Welly unboxing. No, they're just coming to bag Jack. I think everyone had the devil in them on Sunday. It was funny. It was funny, and I blame Jack. It was all Jack's fault. In fact, we have evidence that Jack started it. Yep, we got wellies. Nice green wellies turned up this week, so no, won't have to clean any more trainers. Hi Emily, how are you? What evidence? It's on video, Jack. It's on video, and a few people have said it was your fault. You started it. See, even Martin's saying Jack started it 100%. You asked if someone was hungry. I think it was going on a bit, but I think it was when Kev was trying to get his thumbnail, and you drove the Mojave straight past him, flat out. I think that's when it all started, big time. See you, Pat. Yeah, hopefully meet up again soon, once everything starts settling down and we can get out properly again. Probably to, you know, hopefully get over to Ark again or something like that, central place, because that's fairly easy for everyone to get to, I think, isn't it? Right, I'm done in here. Turn the heater off. Tidy up a bit. Unless you want to watch me balancing tyres, I'm sure you don't though. So you have a vote who wants to watch me balancing some tyres. No one wants to watch me balancing tyres, do they? You want to watch me balancing tyres? No way. I'll go and get them then. This might make me drive better as well. Claire certainly loves the water. She's normally going in and getting the cars out. Which I think is crazy, but there you go. I remember Claire saying it's fair game now. Yes, Claire probably did say that. Well, you did win the challenge though, Jack, so I suppose if you win the challenge, you're allowed to then get people muddy, aren't you? I'm just gutted I didn't, my batteries run out because it was very, very, very funny. Thanks, Ian. Asking people to leave a thumbs up. It all helps. Or a thumbs down. The only thing I do ask is if you do leave a thumbs down, if you can let us know why you've left a thumbs down. Because if I don't know, I can't do anything about it. I'm just surprised people come and want to talk to me. But there you go. I want you lot to come up north. Don't want to drive 5 hours down, 5 hours up. Well, I'm sure we can. Once everything's all over, craziness. We weren't actually, I mean, where we were last week, Seb, it's not 5 hours from you, I don't think. It's probably the same sort of distance I had to drive. But the question is, would your mum drive you that far? And I know Martin would like your mum to drive you down that far and spend the day with us. Seb's up in Leeds, Jack. So it's a bit of a trek. He's up near Model Sport. It's always surprised me how Model Sport... Oh, I've forgotten this pen. One sec. So yeah, one of the best, if not the best, Model Sport in England, and really we're lucky where we are. We have Paddlesworth, we have Arc, and we have everyone else around us. We're fortunate to be able to have everything we have going on regarding RC. Some people are less fortunate, they don't have the same sort of things that we have near us. You need to get those batteries sorted out for your X-Max though, Seb. See how bad this is. I know they're bad. How to balance a tyre. Turns your rapids, they're good. And the other, because have you got the Turnigy Rapids? If not, I think, hasn't Dean got some of the DXF ones in 4S? Is it a Centro one? Can't remember if there's a Centro one or not. I know Centro batteries don't like water. The Centro batteries from last week would have been absolutely zero good. I know there's probably better things than Blue Tack, but Blue Tack seems to work for me. Okay, your dad's got you the wrappies for Christmas. Are you not allowed to open them yet? Is Santa not allowed to come early? Because I'll be doing my nutting having the car and not being able to run at it and look at it every day. Oh, this one badly out. Do you know where the batteries are hiding though? That's the question. If you know where they are hiding and your mum's out, just borrow them. Come on, just so you've got to check it. You've got to check they actually work. They charge up. And the only way to discharge them, because you haven't got a discharger, is to put them in the X-Max and give it a run. Because otherwise, if they're faulty, you'll be outside your 30-day refund or rejecting policy. Man, well, I've got enough Blue Tack to do all these. You need to unwrap them. You do need to check them though. On a serious note, I would definitely check because you don't want lipos that don't work. Boy, this one's out big time. I might have to. Don't want to just keep piling on lots and lots of Blue Tack. I might have to try and find some weights to put in there. Something a bit weighty. I could do with some lead. And that's a big hunk of Blue Tack already that I'm using up. Yeah, you can get a stick on weights, Jack, but normally you don't need that much. Normally. I mean, this one's close to being done now. I might need to buy a bit more Blue Tack tomorrow. When I did the Talion, it didn't need much at all, but this one's been run a lot and it did get wet, so it has knocked them out a bit. But if we're going to be sending this to speed, I might have to get some lead weights, because this is crazy. Wow. Unless it's still got a load of water in it. I'm going to check that. There's little point me doing this if it's still got water in that. So You don't want to sell the Outcast, Callum. Oh, you're talking about the Outcast 4S? Oh, the 8S. The 8S hasn't been used much because we don't have room to fit it in the car if we're going to Arc and places like that. Plus, I haven't done the body yet. Plus, I haven't changed the shocks. So Lee was supposed to be sending me some shock shafts for it because the ones he sent were overheated, so they would just shatter. He was supposed to be sending me some correct ones, but hasn't, and I just haven't. I keep forgetting whenever I put an order in with Bad Touch. I should have done it when I ordered the stuff this week, the new shock shafts for it, because I just know I'm gonna. If we send it, we bend it. And I've been waiting for better batteries. Whilst we've got the 4S packs, I've been waiting for the bigger ones to turn up, which have now been 3.5 weeks, and they're still not here, so getting a little bit frustrating now. No, the 8. I mean, I like the 8S, but to me, it's not an out-and-out basher. We'd have to spend some money on it to get it up, and if I'm going to do that, I'll probably end up getting the Kraton 8S to do it, and then going M2C and getting the 30° North shocks for it, etc. And you've got to spend some real money on it to get it tough. At the moment, I'd rather spend the money on these cars. Right, this is going to be noisy. I want to see if there's any more water on these that have settled down.
Welcome to Noble.
Who's saying? I might well do that actually, Martin, and get the body for it. It's probably a cheaper option. Because I did say when the Outcast came out I didn't see the point in it, but that's until I saw it, because you could get the M2C Crusher chassis, and so yeah, that is an idea. Right, it's going to be noisy, guys. See how much water there is left in there. A little bit, not too bad.
Signal lost.
Wasn't too bad. There's a little bit coming out, but
Signal lost. Shutting down.
very wobbly jack. They are well out of balance, that's the problem. And which was the one I was working on. I can't remember, I'll get to it when I get to it. It might be 1400 that. 1400 spin cycle, yeah, that's what I did yesterday. And they were full of water then, so that was fun. But, yeah, if you don't do it, definitely vent your tyres. These ones were the EXB ones, so they're already done. And interestingly enough, the way Arrma do it is the actual, they just put the Gorilla Tape on the inside as well. I didn't do this one, it was already done by Arrma. Just with the Gorilla Tape on the inside. And then they obviously punch a hole in it the same way. I'm pretty sure I didn't do it because the EXB already comes done, I'm pretty sure. Or did I do it on this? I know maybe I did do it on this actually. What car didn't I do it on then? You just ordered black wheel weights, 5 grams. Where from, Jack? eBay, I guess. I tried that mod. I had them on a radiator, but I don't think there's the water. I had one of my old ones on the V4. They were bad, and I put them on a radiator for a week and still had water. These are okay now. That's before I vented the outside. These seem okay now though. There's no water coming out of them, let's put it that way. Well, before when I was doing that it was all bubbling out. How are your cars, Martin? They're all cleaned up now though? Ready to go? It was a fun day. It's just the ramifications of unfortunately using RCs in the winter. I prefer the summer for RCing, but it's not going to stop me doing it in the winter, let's put it that way. Run them until they explode, yeah. Yeah, I've always got another set on the V4 Kraton anyway, so if these goes bad, I'll just get those ones out. Oh, that's nice. We did get some water out because it's. We're almost there. A little bit too much. Who's being mean, Callum? Come on. That's definitely got to go in there anyway. So much blue tack in this one. Yeah, we do need to arrange someday what's going on. Because I definitely look forward to my Sundays now. Almost there. Come on. Extra weight means more kinetic energy. Have you been doing science or something, Callum? Come on already. This is bloody stupid. This is stupid now. I'm hoping the others aren't this bad. I'm going to go and buy some more blue tack tomorrow. Come on. Just done homework on it. Well, at least you're doing your homework anyway. What's the settle there now? Electrolysis, I remember that at school. So you now know how to extract hydrogen from water, do you? It wouldn't be a secret then though, Ian, would it, if we told you? Oh, that could be it. Oh, come on already. Oh, stupid thing. No, it's too heavy there. These are so badly out, it's unreal. Normally it doesn't take me this long to balance them. But we're almost there. Okay, Seb, make sure you do your homework. Remember, just you need to borrow those back just to make sure they're all right, so you can send them back if they're not. Me up now, this one. I'm never going to get it perfect. It's better than what it was. Come on. Might give up on this one. It's doing my head in now. You not got? Have you lost connection, Callum? That's going too heavy there. I just lost it, but I restarted. Oh, it's back now, is it? Okay. See you, Ian. Yeah, hopefully see you Sunday. Depending what we end up doing. This cannot take any more. That makes it too much. It's such a fine balancing act. Driving me nuts. Oh, we might have it. That's in there as damn it. It's a little bit out still, but that'll have to do. That was a lot of blue tack on that one. Hopefully the rest aren't out as much. Oh, we're going to get some din-dins soon as well. You're going to get showered, Callum? You've not had a shower yet? Oh, this one's not too bad, I don't think. Famous last words. See, 11, why? Oh, what, Callum, because he takes ages in the shower. Yes, we don't need as much on this one. Even less than that. This one's not bad at all. That first one was a nightmare. Look at eBay. What's on eBay? That's done. That one was simple as. Yeah, not too bad. Might look at those. I really think we've gone a bit too heavy now. No. They're more for cars, big cars though, Jack. What you ideally need is you can get RC car ones. So that one didn't need much. That was super quick, that one. Just depends on how badly out they are, that's the thing. Sometimes they're really badly out and other times they're not so badly out. Again, this one's not too bad. That first one was just really, really bad. Don't normally get them that bad. Fraction off. We should be good. We're cooking with gas now. Job's a good one. Was that first one? I'm glad, well, I'm glad I started on that first one. I'm not glad I started on the first one because it was a pain in the butt, but sometimes you get wheels that are just a pain in the butt when you're doing it. I don't think this one's too bad either. It's just that first one. First one was a nightmare. Saying that, this one's probably going to end up taking a load as well. Didn't feel too bad, this one though. Famous last wheel, so we'll probably put the heavier ones on the back. Yeah, this one's going to suck it up. Oh. Take a fraction off. Job's a good one. Not quite, it's just moved a little bit. Typical. Too much. Too much. Too much. Such a small amount. That's good. Right, all balanced up. Time to get them back on and see what vibrations we get now. We get the good vibrations. The RC car weights are the same, are they, Jack? Okay. Well, if you've ordered them, I'll borrow yours. Is that all right? God. I'll just borrow yours, Jack, if that's all right. No, that's not okay. Okay. I just prefer, you know, the other stuff you can use is JB Weld, I think, as well, which is a bit heavier than the Blue Tack. Blue Tack's not that heavy. Part of the problem with it, so you end up sometimes putting a lot on, but it's such a fine line between sometimes just you the smallest amount makes a difference. Oh look. Muck from Sunday still. Still finding bits in the car. Oh, low battery here as well now, guys. It's not good. So I'm going to have to go shortly. I'll get this fired up. And I'm almost out of charge on my iPad as well. And I've got to have some din-dins. Right, let's see what happens now with the vibrations. See if we get the good vibrations. Good, 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 good vibrations. good.
Signal lost. Signal lost. Shutting down.
Super, super smooth now. That's what we wanted. Right, I'll take you in the other room now, guys. So I am all done here. Alexa, turn on lights.
Okay.
Okay guys, I'm going to call it a night. I've got to go and get some dinner. Din-dins as I call it. Okay, yeah, that works for us, I think, Martin, definitely. I haven't checked the weather forecast yet, though, but yeah, if you're up for the Arrma skate park, 'cause it's a nice field there, we can get some speed runs done, and then we can see how high we can go with the GPS. Don't know if there's any. We'll find a straight bit of road so we'll see what the Italian can do on concrete as well. But see, there might be something up there. Might be able to do it down that road. I think it's quite narrow though, isn't it? Okay guys, well thank you for tuning in everybody. Really appreciate it. Really appreciate it. So I've obviously had 24 people in the stream at some stage because I've got 24 thumbs up. So thank you guys. Yes, we could do that actually. To park and ride. I know some people. I know Callum would like to see how fast his Italian goes on concrete. That's of course on the basis he doesn't break it at the skate park. But he's not here now, he's in the shower. So. But I'll send you a messenger. I'll check the weather, Martin, and then find out what. The good thing about obviously the skate park, we haven't got to worry about time, have we? Thanks for tuning in, Dan. Hello Adidas lover from Edinburgh. Big rock or granite for light bashing on concrete. Be brutally honest with you, they're pretty much, from bashing on concrete point of view, they're both the same. The big difference, the only difference between them is the chassis length. So the big rock is slightly longer, so therefore it won't flip as easily. And also it has smaller, narrower tyres, so it's got less inertial mass to make it flip. So it really depends on what you want to do with it. If you want to do flips, then I'd go with the granite. If you want more drivability, less willingness to wheelie, it will wheelie, but it just doesn't wheelie as easily, and it's a bit more stable and everything, I'd go for the big rock. Depends on what you want to do jump wise. You won't be disappointed, and at the end of the day, if you want to make it a bit more controllable in the air, just buy some Badland MX28s, Proline Badland MX28s, and put them on it. Get them with the 630 wheels, and you can buy the hub adapters as well. I will put a link up now for you because I'm kind of like that. I don't know whether you're in. Oh, you're Edinburgh, yes, so you can go model sport. So we go 2.8s, Proline. So if you wanted it a bit more bashable, then you could put those on it. With those hub adapters. And that will then, I'll go and get our Typhon, because it will effectively then be the same as our Typhon. I didn't clean this, but that then you'll be putting those on it. This is the same length as the Big Rock. The chassis is identical to the Big Rock. So the length is the same, this is the same, the interior is the same. The only difference is the body, the wings, and the Big Rock has already got the sides coming up as well. So if you put the Badlands on it, you'd have much more control as well. No problem. Right, must go because I've got to sort my dinner out now. But thanks for tuning in, everybody. Catch you on the next one. Next video is out on Saturday. It's with the skins, the Arrma skins. So hopefully you like that one. Still going, just finishing up Bournemouth. Just finished balancing some wheels. I was going to finish a while ago, but I put it to the vote and said, who wants to watch me balance some wheels? I'm sure nobody does, and everyone went, yes please, we want to watch you balance some wheels. So I ended up balancing some wheels. Okay Martin, cheers, yep, see you Sunday. I'll PM you, I'll just check the weather out and everything and then let you know what sort of time we could be getting up there. Probably midday-ish again, something like that I would have thought if the weather's good. Thanks Gamma Git. Thanks Ron Simpson. See you on the next one. I think, yeah, it was good for me. It's been 3 hours. I've been just chatting. It's nice to have people to chat to. Hopefully the people that are watching it enjoyed it. I'm going to try and do one every Thursday going forward. Just really judging what time to start it. This one I started about 7, so probably a bit early to start it. I might start them at 8 o'clock. Try and do a Thursday 8 o'clock stream or something like that. Yeah, hopefully catch up soon, Bournemouth. We need to get down to see you once all this bonkersness with all the lockdowns is over. I think we try and get down to come down your neck of the woods. Okay, guys, I've got to go because I'm hungry now. Take care, everyone. Look after yourselves. Be good. And get out bashing. Catch you on the next one, guys. Cheers.